Okay, well, here we are, Denver, Colorado. This guy flies me out about once a year, sometimes twice a year, to do work for him at his houses and whatnot. So today we are here to, or this week, should I say, we are here to do a deck, which is an extension of a deck that I put in October. And we are also closing in the edges of a little lean-to porch that he's added. So today, I think we're gonna go get materials for everything and lay out the deck. We have materials coming on Tuesday to top off the deck. So I think today we're getting the materials to build the deck and maybe even the stuff to close in around the gables. So I guess we'll see what happens once I get situated and get everything done. I'm just now getting into town. Once we get situated and ready, I guess I'll jump back on here and we'll see what we're getting into, and we'll kind of go over what's going on. Okay, well, this is the deck that I put on last time. So we built this guy for him, got him all straightened out. And today, or this week, we're gonna put one over here on this side. But it's not gonna come all the way out. It's gonna stop right at those poles. And our other pole's gonna go right here, and it's gonna hold up a sunshade. And we're gonna tie the sunshade to the side of that guy. So that is what I have to close in and put the sides on. So we're gonna drop down that 1 foot of this little guy right here, and we're gonna go straight across over there and up. So we're gonna close in both little sides. Yeah, well, this is it. So, yeah, I guess we'll get the materials over here. Okay, we got materials on the job, and I have started ripping. So, as we can see, we're coming out to right about there. And I've got to rip these guys because of the lay, and I want it a nice even step all the way across. So I'm having to rip these guys like this so that they will fit in there. So that one's a little low. I think this is the one I'm going to go with here. And we'll trim out some stuff and level some stuff. I got some string line coming. So for right now, I am just kind of laying out and seeing how it's going to work out. So ripping a couple pieces for now, and we'll see how they turn out. And then gotta get our hole ready. So I've got to make a little batter board to get our squares going, and that's kind of why I was ripping those guys. I'm ripping those guys so I can get some scrap to make posts out of. So I'm gonna drop some of those in the ground right quick and go from here. Okay, well, here we are. Got to start on it. So tomorrow I will cut the corner piece here, and then I'll get the 4x4 put in there, and then I'll pour that stuff over solid, and then we'll start setting that stuff. So yeah, well, got a good start. See you tomorrow. Okay, well, I've gotten as far as I can without a post. I was gonna try and set it myself, so I kind of put those in with a screw to try to set this, and then this is all, and it's just not worth it. So we're gonna hold off on this until the materials get here for the flooring, because the flooring has the corner post, which is a 16-foot 6x6. So coming in here Monday, and today is Saturday, so we're coming in Monday with that. So today, Saturday, we are going to start on these guys. So that's my next move. I'm going to set up some scaffolding out of 2 ladders, and we're going to arrange some stuff around here and get set. So, all right, well, I guess we'll start playing. big post put up and the wings put on the deck, or the little lean-to. And today I'm kind of waiting on help, so I gotta get this corner level, jacked up, and then leveled back and forth. But before that, I have to dig it out some more. Yeah, that sucks. So I have to dig that out some more, and then I can start setting that stuff nice and tight. So I guess for now, I'm gonna trim underneath these guys here. They need to be trimmed, and I guess I'll start getting some of this stuff trimmed out too, because that's a little tight or a little loose there. I want to pull that in a little bit more. I'm trying to leave as much beef on this guy as I can though, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. Talk to the homeowner about that, about what he wants. A couple millimeters isn't going to bother me, but it might bother him. And there we go, put that little piece up in there, a little trimmy trim, and then we'll get that stuff underneath the bottom there, and we should be good to go. All right, well, time lapse. Okay, well, it's been a couple days. I didn't get much of an update, anybody, but you know, here we are. We're almost done now. Just finishing up today. Gonna put up this last handrail, and everything should be tight and right. So I got a little bit of trim to do along this area here, and I gotta hang the things for the sunshade. Gonna get one here, one up here on this guy, yeah, and then one over there on that corner. So yeah, here we are. This has like been a week here in Colorado, and I've been doing other things, of course, not just this. I had a car I was working on, and there's a new development on that. So yeah, I guess we'll finish this up and continue on to Colorado trip. And that's a wrap. All right, well, there it is. Little new deck, new addition, new pole, new wings. Looks like not a whole lot, but been here for a week. It's crazy. Well, all right, I guess we're gonna run around Colorado now and go check it out.